Arrest him.
There's no policeman. This Akute can arrest Baba.
You are hereby suspended.
Mrs. Ransom Kuti.
Ojebi. Now, that was you in the Kule Afolayan movie, October 1. What was that experience like?
It was interesting. It was fun. And I was roped into it by Kule Afolayan. Then before I know it, everybody starts to say that Deola Sagoe is Nollywood now. But Nollywood is a great thing. I am very proud to be associated with Nollywood. Who doesn't want to be associated with success? Kunle Afolayan just came to me and said, I want your brand to be associated with my brand on this film. I would love for you to be able to make my film that much more credible by designing the costumes. And I looked at him and I said, well, what's it about? The script and stuff. So he gave me the script. And I thought, whoa, this script is fantastic. I will be a part of it and I will support it. So I actually sponsored by making the costumes, and in particular the vintage uniforms, or shall I say period uniforms, for the policemen and for the colonial masters, and the suits and the tails and everything that all the men had to wear, as it has to do with military uniform. So that was how I got into it. And then all of a sudden, Kule and Patnibo, the set designer, genius guy, they come to me and they say, well, you see, there's this role, you know, Mrs. Fumilayo Kuti, and I'm like, mm-hmm. And they said, well, you look like them in the Kuti family. I said, yeah, pull another one. I said, but you know, we think that you're the only one who can play that role and pull this thing off. And I looked at them and I laughed like, and I thought they were just joking. And I thought, never, of course not. Yes, I'm interested in theater. Even my parents thought that I would be an actress when I was much younger. But no thank you, I'm cool with just making your costumes. And Patnibo came to me and sat down and made it more serious. I mean, I really didn't think that they were serious before, but when he came and he sat down and he said, you know, you have to do this, I can just see her in you. So after like about a few weeks, or maybe it was even after a month or two, I realized that they were being serious, and they got me in. I didn't learn any lines before the day that I had to do my scene, and all they said was, look, just come in your buba and iro and stuff, in costume. And I had to go back into history because I'm an efiko when it comes to things like that. Everything I do has to be right. So I went and I looked through photographs and saw how the woman dressed and stuff. And I said, but I have to be in character. I have to be her. I have to sort of get into the whole Fumilayo Ransom Kuti thing. And she was a don't mess with me woman. Kind of woman. Yes. And again, because she showed the colonial masters, and sometimes I like to show them to myself. So I thought, fantastic, I'm going to dig my teeth into this role, even if it's just 2 sentences that I say. So I was wearing all my late mother's clothing, and I came in, they did my makeup and transformed, even gave me the gap, you know? And it was so interesting. So before I knew it, I started to have fun. But I tell you, no lie, that I redid my scene like maybe about 5 times, because every time I would,
it was going to be a breeze.
every time I would walk in, I would forget my lines, and I thought, Deola, has designing so messed up your memory that you know? So, but I would go in there and I would say something else, the same thing, but I would say it in a different way, and then I'd have to go back. And then, but I had the whole attitude right and stuff, and I really dug my teeth into it. And
Would you do it again?
of course, I would absolutely do it again. I really would. But at this time, I told him, don't cast me in this old woman, cast me in one nice, sexy role.
In 2006, you were chosen to represent Nigeria in an international campaign organized by the United Nations World Food Programme. The campaign's goal was to raise money towards halving the number of hungry people in the world by 2015. Now it's 2015. What progress has been made?
The thing is that for me, when I was the nominated rep for Nigeria, I was told to do so with Catwalk the World, which was the organization that was directly linked to them, or shall I say, the organization that was chosen to run that program. So my tenure finished like 2 years after. So at that time, we did raise money for this World Food Program, but it has grown beyond me. So I really would not be able to give you any statistics for now, because for me, it was over by like 2008.